Let me take you back to 2018. A scheme was introduced, the Electoral Bond. It allowed individuals, companies, even foreign entities to buy electoral bonds from the State Bank of India and donate them to political parties. Sounds clean? Right. But here's the catch. The identities of the donors were kept secret. Neither public nor the Election Commission nor even the opposition could know who was funding whom. The government claimed this would reduce black money, encourage clean money donations via banking channels. But civil society and watchdogs argued. It legalized anonymous corporate lobbying. It reduced transparency. It gave the ruling party a fundraising edge. This issue went all the way to the Supreme Court. Petitioners like Association for Democratic Reforms, Common Cause, and even the Communist Party of India challenged the scheme. Their argument was Article 19(1)(a) guarantees the right to information, especially for voters. Electoral bonds violated this right because if citizens don't know who's funding the parties, how can they vote wisely? Amendments made through a money bill route bypassed Rajya Sabha's scrutiny and abuse of legislative procedure. Corporate donations were uncapped and even loss-making companies could donate, a threat to electoral fairness. On 15th February 2024, the Supreme Court of India through a 5-judge constitution bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, delivered a historic verdict. Here's what the court held. The electoral bond scheme is unconstitutional. It violates Article 19(1)(a), the right of voters to know the funding sources of political parties. The scheme fails the proportionality test. While the goal was legitimate, the method was disproportionate. Unlimited anonymous corporate donations distort democracy and create an uneven playing field. The use of money bill to make these changes was procedurally suspect. In short, the court said, you can't clean elections by hiding the truth. The judgment was not just words, it came with strong enforceable direction. SBI must stop issuing electoral bonds immediately. It must disclose name of donors, amount of bonds purchased, dates of purchase and redemption, political party recipients. This information had to be submitted to the Election Commissions within 2 weeks. And the Election Commission must upload this data on its website within 1 week of receiving it. This means for the first time, Indians got to see who funded which party and when. This judgment has redefined political finance in India. It restored transparency in elections. It emphasized the voters' right to know as central to democracy. It checked corporate influence in politics. It signaled that legislative shortcuts like money bills won't go unchecked. But most importantly, it reaffirmed what the court said over 2 decades ago in the original ADR case in 2002. It said informed voting is the foundation of a free and fair election. And this 2024 judgment made sure that principle wasn't forgotten. In a country where elections decide the fate of 1.4 billion people, the right to know isn't a luxury, it's necessity. Association for Democratic Reforms versus Union of India will be remembered not just as a legal win, but as a democratic awakening. More such landmark cases coming your way. Don't forget to like, share and follow for more Power Pack Easy content.